What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys another review. Today I'm going to be reviewing the new space film Ad Astra, directed by James Gray and starring Brad Pitt, Ruth Negga, Liv Tyler, Donald Sutherland, and Tommy Lee Jones. If you guys are new here, feel free to click that subscribe button and that bell notification icon for more reviews, reactions, rankings, and more movie content. This film follows the story of an astronaut named Roy McBride, played by Brad Pitt, who is an astronaut set to go on a new journey to the moon and the solar system to try to find his missing father. His father has a little bit of a rocky inside to him that Roy doesn't know about, and so this is an intense journey for him throughout this film. Ad Astra premiered at Venice Film Festival, and it's been getting mixed reactions all around. There are people that absolutely love it, think it's okay, or they absolutely did not like the directions they went in. And so going into this movie, I had some excitement for it because I do love space movies. I gotta say, walking out of this movie, I was pretty disappointed with this film. It's not an awful movie by any means, but just walking out of it, I just didn't feel that fresh experience. Like, I didn't love it like I wanted to. Like, there's so many things in this movie that they introduce and they tell us a story, but all around it's just pretty hollow. Before I talk about the negatives, let's talk about the positives. The performances are pretty solid. Brad Pitt gives a really good performance in this movie. He's the standout by far. And his character had the most depth and duration for the film. There are some parts to his character that were pretty bland, but performance all around, Brad Pitt does no wrong. I mean, the guy is just a great actor all around. You give Brad Pitt a lead-in role, he's gonna kill it every single time, and he does in here. I could possibly see Brad Pitt getting Oscar talks for this movie, but I think he should get nominated personally for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Way better performance. All the actors in this movie do a great job of what they're given, but there's just something about them. I gotta get into them with the negatives. A big strong point to this movie is the visual presentation. The visual effects in this movie are magnificent, and I could definitely see it get nominated for visual effects at the Oscars. First Man, Gravity, Interstellar, you pretty much know they're gonna be a lock for a Best Visual Effects nomination, and this movie is definitely gonna be a lock for a nomination because the visuals in this movie are flawless. All the scenes in space, all the Earth shots, the Neptune, Jupiter shots, all the planets, it felt like I was in space. The moon as well. Oh my god. The visual effects in this movie are mind-blowing, and this is a must-see in IMAX. Like, any space movie is a must-see in IMAX, and I saw it in IMAX. The script in this movie is 95% exposition, and whenever exposition completely takes over a movie, that's where it can get really boring at times. And the exposition in this movie is going to take a lot of years to really understand the art of science, and all the characters are pretty much explaining to the audience of intense situations going on, repeating information that somebody else said, and Brad Pitt basically reacting to what that person said. The runtime was 2 hours long, and the pacing definitely felt like it was 2.5 hours to 3 hours long, and that's definitely because of the exposition and just the uneventful entertainment value of this movie. It didn't have enough character growth to really feel like I was watching a great movie. I'm not saying I hate slow-paced movies. When slow-paced movies are really good, it's because the character growth is excellent. The character growth in here is non-existent in my opinion, which is why it felt like I was watching a 2.5 hour long movie, and I was just really underwhelmed with the pacing in this film. And I'm confused as to why people love certain things in this movie, and I'm just not buying the certain directions that this movie goes in, with frickin' Tommy Lee Jones as Brad Pitt's father. Like, there's some WTF moments in the final act is like, why did this happen? Can you explain more of that? The movie doesn't explain anything to you. expects you to be smart enough to understand what the storylines are and the hidden messages in it. I hate when movies do that. In the end, guys, I wanted more from Ad Astra. Now, if you love this movie, I respect your opinion, but for me personally, I was pretty underwhelmed with this movie. Not an awful movie. Didn't say it was awful. It was just wasn't what I was expecting it to be. Visual effects are magnificent. The IMAX experience is definitely worth it to see. It's a space movie. And Brad Pitt, a very charismatic actor, not having charisma at all in this movie, just felt very one note. So with all those things being said, I'm going to give Ad Astra 3 out of 5 stars. Okay guys, that was my thoughts on Ad Astra. Have you guys seen Ad Astra yet, and what were your thoughts on the film? Did you love it, think it was okay, or did you absolutely hate it? Let's talk about it down below in the comments. Thank you guys as always for watching this review. All my social media links are in the description below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!